Hey everybody, John here. Welcome back to another product review from Tlyard. I'm really excited to install this on a Model Y. This is the triangle window abyss mirror lamp. This really stood out to me. I chose this product because it looks awesome. The effect with the LED lights looks very intriguing, mysterious, and I think it just is a nice product. However, it is a little bit pricey, I will admit. Even after the 30% discount for Black Friday, you're looking at over $100 for this thing. So the question is this worth it? And that's for you to decide after I show you what it looks like. Let's go through the installation process. We'll do the unboxing. We'll see how this thing looks and all the steps involved to install it. All right, so it comes with some magnets here. It flips open, and on the inside here, we have our product. There's basically two window units, and there's some 3M tape on both sides here. There's a liner that you peel apart to reveal the mirror. So we're gonna take this off and see how this looks. Take this all the way off. It looks like some is stuck on here, so you're gonna have to be careful to get all of this off to make it look really nice, I think, in the end. These are IP67 rated, which means they're wash down. So if you get any water on these, which is unlikely since they'll be inside of your car, you don't need to worry about water getting inside of the unit. Same thing here, we have tape on both sides. And you're gonna see we have USB-C cables. These plug in to the back unit. You'll see as I install this how they get installed, but essentially there's a little connector here. And if I open this up, it's basically like a little hub. So you have two cables that come in, one that goes out right here, and then two that go in. And it actually mentions it incorrectly. It says output. Input, I guess, is the power going into the unit. Output going to the two mirror units. And then we have a number of different, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different, actually 10 different little clips that help you hide the cable. So really the ultimate goal here is to see how well we can hide the cables. But along with these two mirror units, we have in the middle here an extra extension cable here. And what's really important to note is that we have an angled USB cable. I don't know if you can see that very well here, but it's angled. It's a 90-degree angle. So that allows us to install it so it's not jutting out too far. Now, if you have an older Model 3, this is compatible with the older style with the original USB cables or ports inside of the back unit. There is an adapter you can get on Amazon for, I think, between $5 to $12. And that would give you this converter as well as the angle. And I'll provide a link to that down in the description. And then we get two different zip ties, and then these are going to be used to kind of secure the units in place as needed. We'll see where these come in handy. So with all of that, let's go ahead and see what this thing looks like. One thing you're going to notice, this is the stock Model Y, and nothing has been done to this Model Y, but you can see in the back, the windows are a bit tinted, and same with this here. It's pretty dark, so I'm curious to see what's going to happen when we install this. And again, there's been no modifications. This is a stock Model Y as far as the windows go. So let's see how well it stands out with this color. And we're coming up on kind of nighttime at the moment, so it's gonna get a little bit dark. So we'll be able to see how this product looks when we're finished installing it here. So I just installed some lights in the back. I have some LED lights to make it shine in there so we can see what's going on in the back. But now that those are installed, you can see a little bit more through the windows. So that gives you an idea, but in the back still, it's pretty dark. I don't see anything going through here. Oh, there we go, when you come down a little bit. So I'm just really curious to see how much this stands out after we install it. Here you can get an idea of the length of the cables here. It's pretty large length. I'd say that's probably maybe 5 to 6 feet of distance. All right, this is what it looks like when they're fully installed. I've got the door open. I'm very curious to see if it turns off automatically when I close the door. Let me shine this light so it's easier to see. Look at that effect, that's so neat. That's awesome. And I'll turn off this light and we'll see what it looks like in the dark. A little bit hard with the lighting here. I think you get the overall idea of the effect here. Let me come over here and do the lock here on the focus. See if I can lock in the contrast here. There we go. Now I'm going to back up. Look at that. Yeah, that's looking a lot more like what it looks like here in real life. It is really sharp. I wish you could see this in person because it really stands out. Now, if I saw a Tesla in a parking lot that had lights like that, I would be very, very intrigued. Certainly very curious. You know, what is that? I've never seen that before. So let's come over on the other side. Now, I do have a light on inside of there. Let me turn that off and see if that might be affecting any of this. And then I'll show you how I got the cables routed. So let's come in here, take this out. Okay, sure enough, that did not have any effect on the way this looks. In fact, it even looks better without that light now because you have pitch black inside of the car. I am a fan of that. That is really nice looking. Now let's come over to the other side. The other one looks really cool as well. Now let's see what happens. This is the ultimate test. Let's close the door and see how it affects the light. Oh, it stays on. That's great. Now you want that to stay on for the effect of when you leave your car. Now that will turn off. This does not drain the low voltage battery. Every Tesla comes with a low voltage battery, a 12 volt battery in the front. However, these are LED lights and it uses very little energy. And then what will happen is when the car goes to sleep, which is usually 5 minutes later, these will turn off automatically. So look at that, it just has a really nice effect. I think that's really awesome. So I'm actually borrowing my friend's car here today. Tlyard shipped me the wrong product. I was supposed to review this on my own car. I really wanted to have this and I wish this fit inside of my car, but I had to test this here on his car. So I'm gonna get his feedback here before we're done with the video just to see what he thinks. He in particular is not interested. He's not a lighting guy, but I am. And like I said, if I had this for my car, I would be using it. Before we get him out here, let's take a look inside. I'll show you what the setup involved. It really wasn't too bad. Now, since this is his car, I did not permanently install these, so I didn't remove that 3M tape. But let's take a look here. Right away, you can see there's no cables showing up at all. Nothing over here, and it's really slick in the middle here. You can see it's very compact. That light goes straight down underneath here, and I used some duct tape. I've just put 3 spots right there. 1, 2, 3, and then it goes underneath the floor mat, and then the junction here is hiding here. Now you could probably do a better job with a little bit more time to clean these up, to hide these cables even more, but I have the cable coming all the way around here, and then it's going underneath the seat. So I did push it inside of there. You can kind of see it right there. That cable is going underneath the seat and then coming all the way up. It does not interfere with the seatbelt operation at all. If I can focus, it doesn't interrupt with the seatbelt. Comes all the way up, you can see it in there, and then all the way around. Let me hop inside. I'll show you from the inside what this thing looks like. And I did put a piece of tape right there to secure it in place. And it doesn't look bad. I mean, how often do you honestly look back there to see that? It is going to stand out. You're going to see the cable. Now you can maybe tuck it underneath the unit to hide it even better. In fact, that's probably the best thing to do, is to hide it underneath the light itself and have it route, because you're going to be bringing it forward anyway. So it might be better to just hide it underneath. And I think with a little bit of extra time and effort, you could get those installed really clean. Let's take a look on the other side. Okay, so same thing over here. I just put the tape right there. Again, I think you can route it underneath the lamp, and tucks away really nicely over there. We'll follow the cable. Cable's coming through here. You can see it. Maybe if I had an extra hand, you could see it. There it is. It's coming through there. And you can see it coming all the way down, and then it tucks underneath the seat a little bit. And I think you can do a better job with that as well, getting that tucked in real nice and clean. And then again, it's coming all the way over there and meeting that junction box. And I'll show you inside kind of what that junction box looks like. There is the junction box. So it hides really nice if you have a floor mat. If you don't have a floor mat, you can use the original floor mat, I would imagine, and hide it inside of there. You would have to tighten up these cables. It is a little bit tight with the clearance, but I think if you spend enough time, you could get that hidden underneath that lowermost mat. All right, so we're gonna see what my buddy Tyler feels about this lighting effect.
Yeah, from here it actually looks pretty cool. I don't mind that. I was a little skeptical about adding, I don't know, some sort of light to the backside, and I have kids, so I figured that they would just mess it up, but that does look actually pretty awesome.
So watch, what I found out is if you close the door, yeah, you go ahead and you can close it. It stays on, which is awesome. So I think it basically it would stay on for 5 minutes or however long it takes the car to go into a sleep cycle.
Okay.
And that gives it that effect where, you know, when you leave it in the parking lot, there, it just turned off. That's interesting. It took longer to turn off the last time I closed the door.
Okay. No, that looks pretty cool. And then so if I...
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's the first time I saw that where you open it up and the light turns straight on. So a little bit about the cable management.
Yeah. How did that go?
Hold it. Yeah, so over with the cable management, I'll just show you how it turned out. You can hardly see the cables. It's basically tucked in. There's a little right angle. And then I used some duct tape to hold it in place underneath there.
That's actually not bad. And then you did both sides?
Yes, over there as well.
Oh, wow, that's really good. No, that looks good. I can't even see the cables.
Cool.
I mean, I think I would definitely just leave it in since it's already there, if you don't mind. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll leave it with you.
Because
it won't fit in my car.
Yeah, the wires are already on and they look good. I was worried about the cabling and what it might look like. If it's dangling, I have 3 kids coming in and out, like it's just gonna get ripped off. And
Yeah.
It would just become useless by that point.
Right. I did check that it doesn't interfere with the seat belts, so it stays in there pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. All right, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna do one last test here. We're gonna lock the car and see how long it takes to turn off. There we go, it's locked. So this light will turn off when the car goes into a deep sleep cycle. And previously that happened pretty quickly, which surprised me. So my buddy's walking away from the car right now, and we're gonna see how long it takes to turn off, and then we're gonna see how it turns on. I'm guessing that it turns on when you unlock the car. So we'll give it some time here. I'm gonna see what my daughter thinks. What do you think?
It's cool.
Okay, the word is out. It's cool. Still on, isn't it?
How long has it been? Has it been 5 minutes almost?
6 minutes. It must be some sort of timer. I don't know.
Is there a way to put it in sleep mode, like your Tesla? No, it just does it. Oh, there. It just went.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So, I've been filming for 7 minutes.
Okay.
So let's do 2 tests. Try just like walking up to it. Let's do the walk up first. And if that doesn't turn it on, then we'll unlock it purposefully. Okay, let's see if this unlocks all on itself when we get close to the car. Coming up near it, and it's not turning on. Okay.
Maybe I'll go driver's side.
Okay. Okay, so he's gonna go over to the driver's side and see if that causes it to turn on. Just walking next to the car. And your Bluetooth is on, correct?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. So the next thing is if you now unlock the car.
All right.
So here we go. He's gonna hit the unlock button on the phone. Right there. Yep. Oh, it did not. It did not turn it on. Interesting.
Oh, no, now.
Oh, there it came on. Oh, wow, a little bit of a delay.
Then we trade back, right?
Okay.
Not bad, not bad. All right, so there we have it. I think you have to make up your mind on your own whether or not it is worth the value for the cost. I, quite frankly, wish that this was a little bit lower priced. However, I think at the end of the day, this is worth it in my humble opinion. And I really wish that I had the correct size that fit my car. My buddy was reluctant to have the product in the first place. So just so you're aware, the way these product videos work is that I get these products for free so that I can make videos on them and help advertise and get the word out, because they need more people to increase visibility of these products when they first come out. This has been out for a little while, I believe. However, I first saw it, I was just going through the shop and I saw it. I have a 30% discount on Tlyard's website for Black Friday. So this goes until I think December 1st. So you can feel free to use my discount code or anybody else that has a code, but right now 30% is the largest discount. Previously it was 27%, so definitely feel free to use that. I think it comes down to like $110 at the end of the day with that discount, and that discount does not last forever. So would I buy it if I was not being sponsored? Absolutely I would, and the reason why is because it helps you stand out in a parking lot. There are, especially if you're in your area, you have a lot of Teslas driving around. It's helpful to know that, oh yeah, this is my car, you know, when you first come up to it. At first I was skeptical that the tint on those back windows would cause an issue, but as you could see, it did not at all. And it really popped. It looks unique. And I think it's also kind of a showpiece. When people see that, they're kind of like, wow, that's cool. I haven't seen that before. And that's probably the biggest reason that I would purchase this product is that it is unique. It stands out. It makes your car look different. Hopefully you guys agree. I'm curious to hear your comments below. Let me know, and by all means, like I said, feel free to use my discount code. Thanks for watching, and until next time, have a great day.